All right, Patriots, last page of the review, and it's also the shortest one, finishing up on our surface area and volume. So number 33, find the surface area of the box. All right, so surface area is 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter of the base times the height. Let's find what we need on that. Capital B, area of the base, down here is going to be base times height. So 20 times 12, which is 240, and that is inches squared. Perimeter of the base, well, we just add everything up. That's just going to be 20 plus 12 plus 20 plus 12. Well, 20 plus 12 is 32, plus 20 is 52, plus 12 is 64 inches. Now, height is the distance between the two bases, so it's here, which is just 8 inches. And now surface area, 2 times the base, or area of the base, is 240, plus perimeter of the base is 64, times the height is 8. 2 times 240 plus 64 times 8, 992 inches squared. And now we need our lateral area of the pyramid, and I'm going to be honest, I personally find this to be one of the hardest ones on the entire review because of this hexagon down here. All right, so lateral area, actually take it back, never mind, it says lateral area, not surface area. All right, for lateral area, remember, total surface area would be area of the base plus 1/2 perimeter of the base times the slant height. However, since it's lateral and not total, we don't need that capital B. The reason I said hardest is because we would have had to find a pothum, and that would have been just kind of crazy to do. But 1/2 P times L, that's actually not that bad. P is, for a regular hexagon, number of sides times side length. So there are 6 sides times the side length of 4. Actually write the number that I say. That is 6 times 4, so my perimeter is 24 centimeters. My slant height is given to me. This guy right here is L. So surface area is 1/2 times perimeter is 24 times slant height is 14. And so 0.5 times 24, 4 times 14, which is 168. And that is centimeters squared. All right, number 35. Find the surface area of the sphere. Surface area formula for a sphere is 4 pi r squared. 4 times pi times radius is 19 squared. So 4 pi times 19 squared, 4,536.5 meters squared. Easy enough. A sphere has a diameter of 68, so D equals 68 centimeters. Volume, we want 4/3 pi r cubed. Be careful with that because that's a cubed, not a squared. Looks like the only variable I need is radius. I have diameter, so let's just cut that in half. 68 divided by 2 is 34 centimeters. So 4/3 times pi times 34 cubed. 4/3 times pi times 34 cubed. That's a big number. 164,636.2. Looks like 164,636.2 centimeters squared. All right, last problem of the review. We want to find the total surface area, and now keep in mind here that on a prism, our bases are always the two faces that are exactly parallel to each other. So this one is a prism with a triangular base, so it's a triangular prism. All right, surface area formula. Surface area equals 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter of the base times the height. All right, now our side calculations. Area of the base, shape is a triangle, which means it's 1/2 base times height. Looks like, ooh, I need to know this side to know the height. So I'm going to label that one A, and then we'll have to go do Pythagorean theorem to find it. So 15 squared plus A squared equals 25 squared. I don't have these memorized. 15 squared is 225 plus A squared equals, I believe that's 625. Yep, 625. Subtracting 225 leaves us with 400, and the square root of 400 is equal to 20 centimeters. So this guy is 20 centimeters. All right, now base of this triangle, I'm going to use 15. Height is perpendicular to it, so it is 20. So let's see, 1/2 times 20 is 10, times 15 is 150 centimeters squared. Okay, I found B. Now I need to find perimeter of the base. Well, perimeter is just going to be 15 plus 20 plus 25. 35 plus 25 is 60 centimeters. And now I can plug all of those. Well, I guess H here is distance between the two bases, which is 64. And that means that my surface area is 2 times area of the base is 150 plus perimeter is 60 times the height is 64. So 2 times 150 plus 60 times 64, so times there, is 4,140 centimeters squared. All right. Now, we're done with the review. I want to point out one thing before I let you go and cut the video off. The idea is, I know a lot of you are getting confused on whenever I know this formula, but how do I know what all to find? You get stuck. Okay, this problem right here is a good example of how to organize your work so that you don't get lost in what you're doing. Write the formula down and then go to your first variable that you need and start calculating it. Start off by, if you need another formula for it, write that formula down and then work that formula until you've got an answer. Okay, then move on to the next one. However, notice on this one though that I knew I needed the height, and in order to work this one down, I had to jump in and do another side calculation to go and find this height, which gave me the 20. I then took this, filtered it back in to get this. Now that I've got capital B, I've got this first variable, I move on to the next one, capital P. Well, I'm going to do another side calculation, work that one down until I've got an answer. Then I go to my next variable, H. No work, I'm just going to write it down. Once I know the value of all three variables, I take all of them and just plug them in where they need to go on this side. Okay? Top-down approach, start at the very top with what you need, filter your way down. Sometimes you have to go through multiple levels, but then just filter those all right back up. All right, good luck on the review. Watch this a few times. Make sure you copy it down, and I'll see you guys on Friday for the test.